the truth. Yes. Sex is not going to get you anywhere. Girls will always be there. Boys are always going to be there. When I came to Johannesburg in 2001 and I started Accelerit and I auditioned, the CEO of the company that was doing the show, Urban Brew, he pulled me in. I was 21. I was a graduate. I had won the audition, so the show was mine. He pulled me in and said, "What's your history, Renate?" I told him, "No, I've got a journalism degree from Rhodes University. Then I went to go study in Europe, and I've got an international media studies qualification, yada, yada, yada." He said to me, "What I'm about to say may sound sexist, but unfortunately we live in a sexist world." He said, "As a woman, do not fall pregnant before the age of 25. I said, "How? What do you mean? You don't want me to have fun?" He said, "That fun is going to limit you." He said to me, "What do you want to do?" I said, "I want to run Joburg." He said, "What does that mean?" I said, "I want to run Joburg. I want to own Joburg. I want to be one of the most powerful women in Johannesburg." And then he said to me, "Then if that's the case, you must build your foundation." And a foundation means it's your foundation. You can't build a foundation kulisingane. You can't build a foundation breastfeeding a child. You can't build a foundation wondering where you're going to get your pampers from. You can't build a foundation because, can you be honest, ladies? We're the ones who raise the kids. The guys will be the ones who run away and go get their education. So when I say sex doesn't pay you, it's not going to pay you. I mean it. And I'm not saying this because I'm an older woman who doesn't understand your wants and needs. We've been there, we all have them. But if you want a future for yourselves, two things I ask you. Education. Stay in school. My parents didn't have the money, as you know, to take me to school. So I went and got my loans, and I went and got sponsorships and bursaries. There will always be a way to make sure that you guys stay in school. If you want to stay in school, you talk to us and we'll make sure you stay in school. The second thing I want you to promise me, so the one is education. The second thing is, let's just forget about sex right now. Let's focus on our own foundations. Is that okay? You guys are very loud in the front. I'm talking to the guys at the back who are quiet. Is that okay? Okay, in Sunday. In Sunday. In Fagalamel. Luotone. So Kulmani, is that a promise? Do you promise to educate yourselves? Do you promise to become the most powerful women and men in the world? Do you promise that all that reproduction stuff is later? Because I can tell you now, as Ronite, as I stand here, I'm one of the most powerful women in the world because I'm one of the most powerful women on the continent of Africa, because I'm one of the most powerful women in South Africa, because I chose education before all of this. Do we understand each other? No games now, right? You are working towards being the best versions of yourselves that you can be. Poverty is never going to be an excuse for us anymore. Do we understand that? One more loud one, okay, I'm coming to the back.
Oh, guys, Sis Onati, thank you so much. I really appreciate people. I really appreciate people like you. Honestly, because it all starts from inside. If it's not from inside, we'll know. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And thank you for honoring the invitation to be here. And you, my girl. Tammy, over to you.
My name is Tammy, and then Nakitwa Mamelodi. So I did go Kule, Izulingas Kuluma, that's Tetis Kosa, Gabalel. And the Kibalela Spitor, so I kiss Akishore. Kibalela Spitor, yes. So I change Haveno. So Nako Haiko Mamelodi and Ki Hulitsko Deni went to school in here in Pretoria East Side. Also, like, you know, I think that the story for most black kids is that we're not privileged, and this we know. And there's a story attached to our upbringing on a daily basis. We share these experiences, and you were talking about how to ensure that people stay in school. But I wanted to take a different direction and look at how we can all be compassionate towards each other. I'm sure each and every single one of you has got a different story to tell. You know, you've got different backgrounds, and what I found as a person who who grew up knowing from day 2 that I was gay. Oh, by the way, hi, I'm Tammy, and I'm gay. I just came out to you guys. So I grew up in a world that, I grew up in a space, and I say externally, from like peers outside, most spaces where you are told on a daily basis who you are not.
Yeah.
Ne? Unachi was talking earlier about the fact that you wake up every single morning and the first person you have a conversation with is yourself, and that's what you do at night. And so I knew at the age of 2 who I was. And I relied on a lot of people who I invited into my world to understand who I am and my uniqueness. Ne? With that came compassion and love. And so the affirmation that I got was with being able to surround myself with the right people. So Lona, you are here as a team, and I'm sure some of you guys have got cliques and you've got friendships. Yeah? And like you hear Rabanyani, a lot of unnecessary mangasering. Lady? Not Lady? So Naked felt like, I think a lot of that, for me, I was able to erase from an early age by choosing the right friends. So you speak about sex and don't do this and don't fall pregnant, but also choose the friends properly, right? Choose the friends properly. Choose people that are family on a daily basis. You might find it a struggle for you to exist in a day where your teacher says, what's it, gay, or what's it, there's so many things that we go through as kids, and the traumas that we experience as children, and every single day we have to fight against those to affirm ourselves. If I had listened to everybody else who said there's no space and a place for me in this world, I wouldn't be standing here. I wouldn't be doing the work that I do. I wouldn't be able to advocate for children and ensure that he doesn't record you guys and that your pictures and your faces are blurred for your own protection. I wouldn't be able to speak to children today who are discovering themselves. Your generation, you are also of cell phones, the generation. Your generation of cell phones has a lot of information, and then you are taught by a lot of different individuals. And I think that you need to find ways to get to know yourselves better, right? And you need to find ways to ensure that those things position you in society as a winner already. You need to go in, Unachi spoke about, we're not going to talk about poverty anymore. Victim consciousness, we all have that story.
Yeah, we all.
We all.
All of us.
We're all, go high. My father was a taxi driver. My mother is a teacher. There were 3 of us at home, and we grew up on a salary of X amount of money. We don't come from privilege. So victim consciousness right drop. We walk in as winners immediately. And then you find your circle of winners, and then you find your spaces of support. Learn to create safe spaces. My world is one where I encourage safe spaces. Your world now is here. It's technology. You are learning so much about yourselves. You're identifying and going through your sexuality. So yes, they will experience sex, Unati, but let it be a safe place. If you guys ever find yourself in a situation where you feel like you need to talk, find somebody you trust. Open up, about your experiences. There are many of you, I heard you said you're going to start working with boy kids. You're going to go through adolescence, you're going to go through puberty, you're going to go through all those things. What always works against us as people is repeat. And then we don't ask people, hey, I discovered this, or I'm feeling like this. How are you going to help me navigate understanding my sexuality, my existence? Because I can look at maybe and then maybe so it's safe spaces for me. And I think that's really my message, is how do we foster love, compassion, and creating safe spaces. Learn to hold each other and, tap the person right next to you and say, I've got you. I got your back. Yeah, look at it.
I got your back.
Got your back. There we go. Learn to be more compassionate with each other and love each other. There are people who are going to be different, who are going to be unique, and everyone is valid. And I don't know what to find out. We don't have the same ear, same nose. We can come from the same mother, but we don't all look alike. You know, we don't have the same mouth, same teeth. We're all different. We're all unique. And then, like, each and every ingredient that goes into making a beautiful cake, this is who you are. Each and every one of you are an element of an ingredient. That beautiful cake. So bake the cake together. And protection. And always be safe. And don't be shy to speak up and to open up and to raise your issues and to go to the next person and say, this happened to me, I need a little bit of help, or how do I navigate this? Reach out. You're not a generation that knows how to keep quiet. I think I'm be WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, you know, there's so much more being said there on those public platforms that you guys don't say to the immediate surroundings and your family. So learn to keep those people and invite them into your lives for safety purposes, so that tomorrow we don't find you waiting at Mary Stopes or going to a legal clinic, or you're going to abort a child because you made a mistake, you know? Invite people. There are measures, and we know we've got enough information. I don't want us to lie to people and say we don't experience these things of sex and sex education. You must talk about those things, and I think it's a common thing that happens amongst the youth and the young ones. A lot of you guys deal with mental health issues at the moment, and it's because a lot of things are bottled in. I didn't become this confident because I decided to shut up. When I was hurt, I cried, you know, and nobody tells you that crying is okay, you know. I can hear like hi, those words, why did you not say that? I'm sorry, yeah. Like shut that bed. Not the juice. Currency. I think your feelings are validated and they are valid. You guys must learn on a daily basis to express. You must learn to express on a daily basis. Don't be shy. What my mother taught me as a kid, like I used to go, Mom, you know, because they might act like they ignore you, but there's one place with themselves. Is there by the toilet seat when they're on their own. One person toilet seat. So I learned from that experience to always speak up. Don't keep quiet. Speak up. There's so many young girls that are kidnapped on a daily basis. There's drug usage that has penetrated all our communities as black people. You know, you know. So don't be those kids who run away from your own issues and choose other options of dealing with those issues. Open up. Don't say I'm stressed, let me go get a cigarette. Or I'm stressed, let me roll this. Or I'm stressed, let me go buy. There's a dealer. But that thing, right? That thing, they're in our communities, all of them, that deal drugs and all these things. So don't be the child that runs away from your own problems, or don't be the child that runs away from your own feelings and cover them with all these other activities. Come back to yourselves. Make that commitment to yourselves and honor yourselves. You're the most important person in your own life. So choose right. Choose you on a daily basis and speak up. That's all. Lesbian, you're fine. If you're bisexual, you're fine. If you're transgender, you're fine. You're all loved. You're
Wow. On that note, the kids, they want to bless us. But before that, I want to say something. Quoting what you just said. Foundation. Coming to you. You are all special. Endleleni yakho. Bantwana bam? Bantwana bam? Zomthethisa phela uma wakho wena. Zomthethisa phela. And you have the toilet to start to 10 months, Baba. So, bantwana bami into engifuna ukisho kunina ukhulume ngefoundation usesonathi uthando wakhuluma being special. I always say keyboard, it's got special characters. We all know that. And you don't use those characters every day. Special occasion when you will use that character. It shows you how important you are in your own skin. Foundation, I know you guys are fortunate that you are given a land. I work for rural development, but we don't have our own building. But it's okay. But we offer people land and deeds. But it's okay. So what I want to say, you guys, you already land in Nayo. The only thing is foundation. And as she said, foundation, ikala guwe. My darling, if you build yourself, even if you don't finish that house, because not all of us finish the house, but at least those walls, they won't fall because the foundation is strong. Remember, Uti, as funny, you might make money, but make sure Uti foundation is strong because you're already given a land. Even if you don't get a roofing, but your foundation won't. And the foundation, you are a foundation. Kids, come sing for us. Thank you.
Kalibito Kim na Ofancy, and I'm a very, very shy person. That's why I like a very brave. Every time I'm teaching the person I know I'm Komanya. Why you go easy bugo? Like I'm like you have no idea how much I had to deal with a lot of mental health issues for me to be the person that I am today. And I'm still on that path of dealing with them. So there's a number of things that I wrote down for today. So let me just go through my phone. So first and foremost, for giving me this platform. I was raised and I'm still raised by 4 phenomenal women. My mom, my grandmother, and my 2 sisters. So I grew up around a lot of powerful women, and I am today because of a powerful woman and powerful women around me. So thank you so much, Patanani, for this opportunity. I'm from a village in the northwest, and growing up in that environment, being yourself was such a taboo because nobody believed in dreams. You were always referenced by the basics. Like every time mom comes home, it's like, yo, Ofancy, at least you were not on a little next door. You understand what I mean? And sometimes you don't learn to grow bigger than the environment because of the little that our parents had to take in, and battle a line need to be like, this is where life will stop. You understand what I mean? So and I remember this one time I said to my mom, look, akasabadla to know about what's happening coming next door, because this doesn't define me. I want better, and I'm going to go out to find myself better. I'm a makeup artist for 10 years. Started working when I was 18 because my mom didn't have the financial means to further my studies. So one of the greatest things I want to talk about today is purpose. I strongly believe that every single day when you wake up, instead of saying, why me, why am I here, ask God, I am here because you want me to be here. Otherwise, if you didn't want me to be here, I wouldn't have been here. One thing that we don't do as people is that we do not align with who we are meant to be and what we are called here to do. And for as long as you are breathing and you are alive, it means that there's still so much for you to do, regardless of your situation, regardless of your circumstances. And I started learning that in my late 20s. You know, we are living in a very toxic society where the first thing you do is check your Instagram. And I remember speaking about this with Patanani, and I was like, every single day you're like, you feed yourself certain things so that people can love you or give you a sense of belonging because you feel insignificant or you feel insecure about yourself, right? 90% of the things we do, really, sometimes, Lynn and myself, I'd say, Ofancy, why are you doing this? Is it really this for you, or you just want to be acknowledged? What am I? You're gonna go splurge your budget, do A, B, C, and D so that you can have that like, and come back to yourself and be like, when you're alone, and you're like, was this really worth it? So I really want to share this with you, especially the kids. There is absolutely nothing on social media, but there's everything inside of you. You are given life for a reason, and every single day of your life, wake up and just say, God, show me the way, give me direction. Because if you were not significant, you would not have been given another day to live. So that's one of the things that I really want you to invest in. And Unachi spoke a lot about the sex. Please, I come from a place where women and everybody was meant to belittle themselves because we were taught to be, you must always be humble, but sometimes we suppress our powers because we are always taught the less in life. Like, I know, you can't be that because why? You know, why are you gonna be this person? I really want you to take ownership of yourself. And whatever your strengths are, multiply them. Because that is your superpower. All of us are given gifts. My mom taught me, every child otalwan, they had exactly otalwa song. Do not. There's something. There is something. There's a song that got me through life, name Joy Celebration by I can't sing. I'm so bad. And then that song says, I've got something that nobody can take away from me. It's Swazita meaning. That song, when in moments of my life where I was not brave enough to speak to the next person, I played that song and I continuously said, God, please, please, my biggest stress now cannot be how I'm gonna pay my rent. Please, show me why I'm here. Show me why I'm still breathing. Make sure that my visions are vivid and I do not lose direction of where I need to go. He spoke, your pronouns again?
Well, today.
He's not fussy, shame.
Well, you know, I'm gender non-conforming. We'll do the training some other time.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm you're pressed for time. All right. So yeah. So he spoke about friends, né?
He knows himself.
Right?
Them knows themselves.
Yeah.
Them knows themselves.
He spoke a lot about friends.
Yes.
Friends are family we adopt.
Yeah.
Pray that God gives you friends that are not going to suppress you, but see who you are and not blur you down, but empower you to be the best version of yourself. Because sometimes you don't see who you are, and you've got people who love you that can show you that you are far more better than what meets the eye. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you and Patanani for this opportunity, my friend. You know how much I love you. He kidnaps me all the time. Every time I see him, my 40s. That's what. Thank you so much. You're exposing me now.
Unati, Tami, who me phone?
I think
Okay. So, and obviously to you guys, I think before I go to them, what I'm realizing is that we're gonna be a very rich nation with you guys, right? And what I would like you guys to do, mangabe senkhulu, ningakhohlwa ukuthi niqhamuka. Right? Because nathi sila, so unathi utami, some of you guys would think, those who have seen them on our ads, ukuthi we pay them millions, but this is not the case. We don't pay these guys money to be our brand ambassadors. I think what has happened is there's been a situation where babonile ukuthi labantu bapusha this vision, and therefore we want to partner with them. We want to accentuate what it is they are doing. We want to enable them and take them into spaces, living rooms, homes, houses that they would not otherwise have access to. So these guys, when they're doing what they're doing, they empower us. Of course we can help you because we've got the means. So in actual fact, these are the people that are paying for our contribution towards you. You've got to understand and acknowledge that, because the reason I say that is ngoba silana manje. My plea and challenge to you is please find us many more homes for us to work with, right? Because this thing, how it works, guys, is it's like this, straightforward, right? So yeah, sonke besifila at some point. Samushilo, what is sonke, we've got our stories. Sonke, literally all of us. But it is important ukuthi uma ngabe usulapha phezulu ngabe usubheka lapha uthi hayi laba mina sengi-right. So just please remember that, because if I'm listening to you guys, we've got doctors, presidents, engineers. Can you imagine? I mean, no one can touch us. No one can touch us, but it is entirely up to us. And it's also important. So, of course, our mantombazana akhona. Please study, finish, and then do whatever it is you want to do. Empower, guys. We've got we don't have rich uncles. Some of us don't.
No, I don't.
We don't. Yeah. So we are all we've got. Let's please keep pushing. Let's keep empowering. Phatha ungakhathali, uphatha ngimazi semncane. Sikhule ndawonye, a relative of mine. Pat has also got his story, and I wish one day, I don't know if you've told your story, but I wish one day he will tell his story and it can be captured so that many more people, even those that are not in this room, will get to hear it. Nati, thank you so much. Tami, Tami is one of those that will be, okay, okay, wait. Calls them and I talk to them. So please keep doing that. It really, really, really empowers us. And also, if there's spaces that you guys would like to see us in, because that's one of the things is we sit and we're like, but what else that is good can we do as a brand? And we're only limited, right? Because it's the people that I hang around the partner, we talk. So my, if you want to call it, capacity to explore is limited by those that are around me. So if you guys know spaces that we can collaborate and keep doing good, please get us involved. Do not be afraid. Drop a WhatsApp, drop a call. Let's do it. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, you can. I'm not big on social media, but you can. Thank you so much.
Okay, before you guys leave, guys, they are leaving. They rushing to work, so they try to be here, which I really appreciate. Before you leave, we're still gonna continue to this corner. I never danced in that film. Today I know I always say, I wanna dine. Today I'm not dining. Guys, I'm just that boy. It's big, I know, but there's some dicks in here. This is yours. Just check it.
The color chosen for me.
It's to say thank you. Okay, there is a new campaign that is coming out today. I'm a campaign person. This campaign, it's a donated deodorant. The objective of the drive is to help underprivileged school kids regain their confidence and overcome low self-esteem. In a fight to stop bullying in preteens due to body odor, we urge you to join forces with us as we assess disadvantaged communities. So please, we'll run this campaign until January. Then this sprays will be taken to schools. As I've said, I also have schools that really means a lot to me. And as Umanda Eshilo, guys, if you know any home that need help, please do shout. And I'm so glad to have my two beautiful friends here. Ivan, I acknowledge you guys. You know, I love you so much. I was so happy when you said, no, will come. I know you're always traveling. Thank you so much. And the Tami, Onati, I was so excited. Uzandi, I love Zandi anyway. She's special. When she said, I'll bring 2 speakers as well on top of what you have. I'm like, okay. Then I really love you. That's one thing you need to know. And you, I see the good work that you're doing. And I really appreciate people like you, Tammy, because as he said, I've got a story, but my story is not yet coming. But I appreciate you always. You are one of the people in our community, I'll say that. Because tonight it's all about champagne. It's all about what you're wearing. It's all about where are you sitting. Darling, that time is gone. Can we be known for good? Not always, yo, Uzambona, kule restaurant, good TikToking, not TikTok, the other one they love, Instagram. Guys, can we know, I'm saying this to you, Tammy, you are doing a good job. Can we know, and it can only take me and you, my friend, I promise you. Then they can say whatever they want to say. It's okay as long as you can sleep and you are doing good and you are sure of that, you will win because we are winners. Thank you. Travel well. On the kid, want to see the kid?
You look like, or you have the character of whoever. That alone is a curse. Never believe when someone says you are dumb, whether you are useless or not, because if you means you are already cursing yourself. So when someone says you are useless, just close your ears and behave as if you didn't hear. When you get home, just say, I'm supernatural. I'm phenomenal. You understand? So today it's about you guys. Just know you are not alone. We've been through the same route you are. We're from different backgrounds, but if we were to tell our stories, you will think you will say you are better than us. But because we are here today, you will think we are better than you. We passed through a lot. We passed through a lot of challenges in our lives, but here we are today. We are here with you. We say, my message to you is, you are not alone. We are here with you. Whenever you want us, we'll reach out like today. It's not only today. We're going to work with Thatelo, as we always do, to change the society that we live in. We need people like him. We need people like all these people that are here to be there when you call us to be here. We'll be there for you guys. Thank you a lot, and I want to thank Thatelo for this opportunity.
Thank you. School shoes that I've been collecting from matches and thoughts. So the sizes are different. Not this way. Not this way. Please come this side. Last time, I think it was 7 boys, teenagers. You said 7 boys, man? The teenagers.
For now?
Yeah, how many? 17. So which means this bedding shot is fine. I'll organize it. I think it's 8 or 7 days. Because that's how I get the girls. So can this bedding goes to the boys? Then I'll bring the short one out. No, the girls I gave them last time, so I need to get firstly the boys so that they are happy as well. And then we've got school bags here, who I even know they donated school bags and Accelerit as well, and Thatelo Attorneys. And then we've got books that my dear friend just brought here. Because we need to read again. I'm meeting many from them. Yes. Yeah, so but I'm sorry. Unless I'm taking them to Home of Hope in Midland. So you decide. So on that note, I thank you so much, guys. We're gonna hand over this. They are more than enough. If they are short, we'll bring more. If it's sal, I'm gonna take some to the school. So okay. One thing you need to know, I love you guys. Yes. Mama Owalaikaya, the director, she wanted to say thank you.
I just want to thank you so much. We are blessed to have you. And I'm so excited about the motivation which you have given to our teenagers. Because us alone, we can't do it. But with your support, I think they will go far with their lives. So I just want to thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you.
So okay. I think you should give them this and just for the pictures. Which ones are those? No. Okay, hi guys, hello guys, I am so excited. Even my voice is gone, guys. Is it fair, man? It's not fair. They just told me that I talk too much. Of course, I am Chef Patanani. As you all know me, Kumanches and Thoughts. Today, Gipete Mothupa Foundation. Guys, we were celebrating 10 years of this beautiful foundation. And you guys, you sponsored me. Guys, thank you so much. Guys, I'm sorry. Guys, how did you find the day? Let me start here.
It was very lovely, actually.
It was very lovely.
I loved it. It was inspirational. It made me feel like I was doing something good. And thank you for that opportunity.
You were doing something good. Thank you so much. And you?
Oh, that was amazing. That was really amazing.
What do you say?
Energy levels were great. The kids' faces when obviously the speakers were speaking, and you could tell that people were really listening to what was going on.
They were. Okay, so guys, I just want to say thank you to each and everyone that's joined us today, especially the speakers, the mentors, Tepang, Unati, Tami, Tekiso, Ofancy, and to sponsors, Accelerit Thatelo Attorneys, thank you so much, guys. And to Chef Nomtandazo, the cake, thank you so much, guys. Guys, I will see you again on another Mentor Day next year, but we're still running AMA campaigns. As I say, goodbye. Thank you. Guys, I forgot something. To all the women and those who identify themselves as women, happy Women's Day. Chomi, I saw you brought something. You said it's for me. Can you please give me on camera? I haven't seen it, Gabidin. I love it. Thank you and goodbye.